Recording. So welcome to the summer solstice of 2021. Wow, I think we're in the right place. I've got a feeling, you know, you have that moment that this is the right place at the right time. This kind of came about through a series of positive coincidences and accidents. And I just wanted to draw in Mirabai, who I just met randomly in Dubrovnik in a restaurant, and asked her, what's that that you've got there? And it was her violin. And I've often, in fact, last year I did an online event with somebody playing cello that was back in the UK. But I really wanted somebody that was going to be live, and this kind of evolved. But what was really strange was that Mirabai had told me that she's always been seeing green and yellow. And for me, that's green and yellow, if I think about it, what that means in yogic terms. So the yellow is the solar plexus chakra, relates to the sun, and green is the heart chakra, which relates to feelings of love and peace. And it got me thinking, well, that's just perfect, because what are the two great healers we've got? Love and light. And so that's what we're kind of honoring tonight. And I feel like it's so fitting, because there's this phrase that's been kind of going on in my head since I've seen it, which is, how do we respond in times of chaos and darkness? And the answer is, we show up with more light. And so I thought tonight felt like we're all joining here together to celebrate the day of the year when there's the most light. You know, it's the longest day of the year, the sun's at its highest point in the sky, and there's the most light available to us. And then this evolved, it got more exciting. This is the bit that happened yesterday, right? So yesterday, I don't know how it came about, but I started reading something, and you know, you go down a rabbit hole when you've somebody like, and it was Tesla, you know, and I'm obsessed. Some of you'll know I'm obsessed with Nikola Tesla. I think it's why I'm in Croatia, because that kind of happened somehow. And I realized Tesla's a yogi. Tesla was a yogi. And you know why? Because three reasons. One, Tesla said that light is everything. And what is yoga about? It's and when we say namaste, is the light in me honors the light in you. And yoga's about like finding that light that's within you, finding what lights it up, and going and shining your light out. So he knew that. He knew that. He also knew that everything is a balance of two polarities. You know, in nature, we've got light, dark, we've got right, left, we've got the ebb and flow of the wave, alternating current. Hello, he knew. He knew as well, you know, we've got this balance of the two polarities. But the most important thing, and I think why I wanted to choose it here tonight, was that Tesla, one of his most famous quotes was, if you want to understand the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, vibration, and frequency. And I read a book some time ago. Has anybody read the Celestine Prophecy? So it's about 20 years ago, I think I read it. And it was like, everything in nature, so everything including us, has got a frequency, and we are electric. You know, we've got electric current, we've got an electromagnetic field. Tesla knew this. In nature, everything's perfect. And the exciting bit is that the green that maybe Mirabai had, the green of the heart chakra, the green that's in chlorophyll, is a frequency of 528 hertz. So this green here that we see everywhere vibrates at 528 hertz. That's also the frequency of love and peace, and the frequency of our heart chakra. How wonderful is that? Tesla was absolutely a yogi. What do you think? Yeah. So should we put some of it into action? Yeah, I think we could do like, we couldn't really do too bad, could we? If we just sat here, and if you want to, just sit here for an hour, or if you're watching at home, and just soak up the energy, the vibration, and the frequency, which here, I don't know if you can feel it, but for me, I literally get this fizzing when I'm in the right place, you know, like my body fizzes. Even if you're just doing that, soaking up the energy of this space, that is yoga. To me, yoga is when you blend you and nature. So that 528 come together. We open the heart, it's the same frequency as in nature, in chlorophyll, and it's perfect. So
it's not about gymnastics. It's not about the shape you make. It's about getting this energy flowing from within, about opening ourselves up to the light and the love that's available everywhere. So how do you keep yourself safe? One is move from a place that feels like love. Yeah. Move from a place where it puts a smile on your face when you move. Yeah. So, and there's a good gauge. I always say smile and breathe. If you can't breathe, you're going too hard. Applies not just on the mat, like life as well. It's not good if you're not breathing. The other thing is make sure you can smile. If you can't smile, if it doesn't feel good, it's not for you. Pop it in the not for me box. Don't do it. I'm going to invite you to move, and a moving meditation is actually tuning into the internal guidance in you. It's not like led by my movements, it's led by you. And so it's what lights you up in terms of the movement. So if you're doing your own thing, you're freestyling it, and as long as it's feeling good, then it's usually safe. It's going to be safe. And I don't mind. If you want to rest. You know, if you want to do a cartwheel, as long as it's safe, you know, across the front of the screen, fine, go for it, as long as it's safe and as long as it feels good. So we're going to start by tuning in. It's a totally different light tonight, but it feels like this. I do a light. Light is everything. So we're going to gather the light in. We're going to rub the hands together. Now, you know, I'm sat cross-legged. If that's not comfortable for you, change your position. So feel free to fidget. Never feel like you need to stay like really rigid. I'll just warn any of you that haven't done a class with me before and you're expecting a yoga class. It's going to be a little different stuff. I like to colour outside the lines, shall we say, but I've been doing it a long time, so there is a bit of science behind it. Okay, and then we're just going to rest the hands. Can you feel already? We've just created that electricity in the hands. I'm just going to rest the hands and close the eyes. And just feel where your sit bones connect to the earth beneath you. Maybe you can imagine the layers of the earth. And this magnetic pull of the core of the earth. Just drawing you down, rooting you in. And imagine coming out of your sit bones where you connect to the earth. You've got these roots spiraling down. They're not going straight down, they're spiraling down, like the roots beneath a tree. Feel yourself a part of the earth beneath you. The earth, Mother Earth, the place we always come home to. Our first home. And just let the face and jaw relax. And observe the breath. Just observe without judgment. And what can you smell here? You can smell the rosemary, the lavender, pine. And as you breathe in through the nose, breathe it all in. Just observe the ebb and flow of the breath. Like the alternating current. Breathing in. And breathing out like a wave. And maybe you can become aware of the energy within you. So, like this tidal wave within you. That even though you're still, everything's moving. Now imagine the sun and its golden rays beaming down on you, going into every cell of your being, filling you up with light and energy. Even if you're inside or the sun's behind the clouds slightly, know that that light is always available. And maybe you can feel in the hands as if they're filled with two golden balls of light in the hands. And right between the hands, you have the solar plexus, just above the navel, between the chest and the navel. Maybe you can imagine a bright yellow, golden sunlight there. Feel it give you power, courage, and strength. And we're just going to place the hands now one at a time on the heart space. So just in the center of the chest. And just breathe gently into the hands. You feel the warmth in the hands, the light that was in the hands, softening your heart. Just let the shoulders relax. And just become aware of that space around you again. All that infinite space, all this beautifully perfect nature we have around us. Breathe it all in into the body and feel yourself blend into this space. Maybe you can feel the presence of the other people, either here at Park Orsula or even around the virtual fire, as I call it, wherever you are in the world. Can you feel how we're all connected? All perfectly unique plants in the same garden, sharing the same earth, sharing the same sun, the love, the light. And I'm going to invite you now to just take the arms around yourself onto your whole shoulders. And then just give yourself a hug. I do this at the beginning of every class. You know, we started in lockdown, like joining on Zoom. And, you know, nobody could hug, could we? And it was like the thing I missed the most. Anybody else have that? Really missed hugging. Like, so we always have a self-care hug. So we have one for you. Change over the cross the legs, and then we send a hug out to everybody else that's here joining us. And you can feel free to have a little wiggle, okay? So the idea of grounding and everything starts with grounding. I worked through the elements in this week in Wellbeing Week, which this marks the beginning of it. We're taking a journey through the elements. Starts with Earth. Earth helps us like come home, feel safe. So we want to soften the body. We're going to take the hands onto the knees. And we're going to start to feel where the sit bones connect. And we're just going to start to circle. So the idea is here, not how far you go, not what anybody else is doing. You just close the eyes and you come into your feeling sense. Like, how does my body feel right now? And how is it asking me to move? What does it need from me in order to become soft? You can even imagine you're a piece of clay on a potter's wheel. We're adding a bit of water. Just these, you'll see, and I work with spirals. You'll see I've even got one on my arm here. Sorry, Mom. And spirals are everywhere in nature. And there's something magical about the idea of this is you find these natural spirals that we've got in the body. So for those of you that don't know and haven't experienced wild yoga honors the fact that we are plants, not machines. This is what we know. We don't move like that. It's the difference. You'll feel it. Once you start doing it this way, you get away from the lines that we used to work to and in yoga and in life. And when you colour outside the lines, when you find the spirals, your body's just gonna go, oh yeah, this makes sense. And I know Maria from, thank you Maria for helping tonight. And Maria's got doing lots of lovely stuff at Elixir Vitae this week. And same planet as me with all this. These kind of movements are more about creating freedom in the body rather than following somebody else's rules. Yeah, it's like dance to the beat in your own drum. Change over the cross of the legs. And I've got a saying is we want a strong back, soft front, wild heart. And in nature, nothing's rushed, is it? We're not firing through 12 sun salutations tonight. You're not going to get that from me ever anymore. We'll be doing some kind of sun salutations, but they'll be wild. But in nature, nothing is hurried. And in fact, one might say that in Croatia, nothing's hurried. Maybe that's what I was here to learn. But your movement should be that as well. It should feel like juicy. It should feel like, oh yeah, I want to get into those spaces. You know, you might even want to have a like wiggle and a fidget. It should feel like giving yourself a massage. It should be following strict rules. How's the surface for everyone? All right. So peaceful. Okay, now slowly coming to a stop, just pausing there. And just resting and noticing how you feel. Has the fizziness started? This is my aim for you tonight. When you feel fizzy, that's it. Okay, we're going to take the right hand, so you're going to mirror me. So I'm going to take the right hand. I'm going to bring the hand to the back of the wrist to the inside of the leg. We're going to start with these spirals. So we're going to do. So you should really feel how this works. So you'll notice the arm doesn't go around in a full circle. And the backs are just the back of the wrist. So what we're going to do this time is we'll bring the fingertips inwards. We're going to take the hand full circle. We're going to go around full circle. So you have to go onto the front of the wrist. This is going to give you some clues about what your shoulder mobility is like. I love this one because, you know, we get all these knots around here from all this we do and this we do. This is called 3 cups of tea, and it's a favorite with my students. So ideally, we should to be able to get that full range of movement so the arm can circle. And just when you think that that really does nothing very much, let's just pause, press the hands, close the eyes. And notice the difference between the right and the left side. Really go within into your feeling sense and see how it feels. If you even feel just softer, fizzier on the right side to the left. Maybe how low does the shoulder feel on the right side to the left? Feel how you release that tension. Yeah, let's change over the cross of the legs. Did you feel the difference? Yeah? Okay, we need to do the same thing the other side. I don't know about anybody else, but I'm constantly battling these knots in here from this and this. And Ideally, I'd just be doing yoga, you know, constantly, but sadly, we've got to do stuff to get you here as well. Right, and bits and bobs. So I kind of do yoga for the modern body. Help them get rid of the sticky bits. It's the technical term, sticky bits. So notice how far you go. Notice as you do this, you know, if we were machines, the hand would just be moving like that, wouldn't it? But because we're plants, everything's connected. There's a spiral. It starts and it goes round. It affects what's going on down in the hip. See, the only way you get that full circle is to start leaning in. Yeah, so everything's connected. Everything moving together. It feels a little crazy, this. I'm so over that at 48. Like, think I'm crazy. Oh, good. Okay. Let's rest that. If you want to take the legs out, then you can, and do this with the legs apart. And you can. If you're not comfortable like that, sit cross-legged. If you want to sit on a blanket, lift up the sit bones, that can help. We're going to take the right arm out. This is 3 cups of tea. Okay, 3 cups of tea. Got to bring the British in. Yorkshire tea bags. So, right arm out. We're holding a cup of tea. There's the saucer. Cup in there. The hand. We're going to take it really slowly. We're going to bring the little pinky in towards the navel. We're going to take the hand behind. Notice how you've got to lean in here. We're going to bring the arm around in front, hold in the cup on the saucer. We're going to bring the arm over the head, reaching up, and then we're going to bring the arm around in front. Now we go back the same way we came. These are the spirals. Just think of spirals as magic. Everywhere in nature. Over the head, out to the side. Fingers in towards the waist and the navel, and open the arm out, offer the cup of tea over there. Fingertips in, bring the arm around, reach up over the head. Let's keep the legs kind of relaxed, and then we've got that little twist at the end. We'll come across, come over there. So what I'm doing here is helping our open there and there. Heart, love and light parts of the body. Let's do one more. So you've got more range of movement. So you want the mindset of a beginner. That's why I love beginners. Like beginners, you know, that knowing is the enemy of all learning. The beginner's mind, we're open. We're just like a blank sheet. So approach is like a curious child. How far? Over. In. How's that feeling? Nice? Seems like a move in meditation. Rest the hands on the knees, just notice one side to the other. Feel it's kind of enlivening a bit. Let's do this side. Yeah. Sometimes I use sound effects because it's just more descriptive than any words I can think of. It's like, yeah. You got it. So it makes sense, doesn't it? And in, and then up or out. Slowly. Notice the whole body is involved in the movement. Yeah. This is getting into parts that you otherwise might not reach. And honestly, it's a little bit of magic. Look at the sun, by the way. It is all light tonight. It's totally different sunset. I was like kind of thinking, oh, it's all like hazy, but it kind of feels atmospheric, doesn't it? Beautiful. Comes in. Round. Ooh, over. Over the head. Who's got a good noise for this one? Okay, hands in front, hands in front. One of the things that I noticed when I first started doing yoga in London is I thought everybody took it a bit seriously. I was like, surely it's good for you to smile and enjoy yourself. Surely. Okay, let's take the arms out to the side. We're going to spiral now. We're going to find like some real juicy spirals in the body that involve the legs. Yes, so we're going to hold the arms out. We're going to just spiral the arms around towards the right. So that way. So you're mirroring me. You're going to bring the right hand behind. You're going to bring the left hand over beside it. Now, what needs to happen here for you to spiral further round? Oh, as my shoulders move, my waist needs to move, my hips need to lift, and my feet need to move. And all of a sudden, I've got more range of movement. I can maybe look behind me. Yeah, you got it. You got it. Are you smiling? Are you breathing? Good. Let's come around, back around in front. We're going to sweep around. This is like something you've never done before in life, right? Never hand before. It's called a reverse starfish. I say it's called that. Don't look it up in the scripture. I made it up. We're going to breathe out as we sweep in front. Now we're going to breathe in. You come behind this left hand. You're going to lift it up slightly. There's going to be the inhale. There's the yawn. There's the sigh. You know the breath, breathing in yoga, it's really not complicated. It's a yawn. There we're yawning. And then we're sighing. And then you just can move through this at your own pace. Just finding your movement. Don't forget, the feet need to move as well. You're going to get more mobility. And you're just going as far as feels nice for you. Remember, we're all unique plants with different bodies. We're all going to look different doing this. Oh, does it feel nice at the back? You know you've got yoga right. You know you're doing it well when the body says yes. And it's a good rule for life. You know, where if my body says yes, your body's way smarter than here. Body says yes, great. Body says no, don't do it. When I walked into Park Orsula here, my body said yes. I went yes to some Solstice, yes. Sometimes you walk into a room, you know, has anyone done this? You walk into a party, body says no, bye. So this is the opposite. And this is why we're here. It's got such a good energy and vibrational frequency. We get it from our environment, our frequency. We get it from the people we're around. We get it from the voice in our head. We get it from movement, and we get it from music. So that's kind of what we're doing. Okay, let's swing the legs around behind. Because of where we are tonight in this service, I'm not doing much on the knees because I realize it's going to be a bit harsh. So instead, we're going to come to a little low squat. We're going to bring things to the front. Now, if this isn't for you, if body says no, come a little higher, take the feet a little wider. Well, we're going to stay in a low little squat. And what we're going to do is we're going to move around in it. Yeah, we're going to get like wild animal style. Okay, so if we just do this all the time, you know, we all get good at it as yogis. But that's great. But can you do that? No, you need to be able to do it all, like move in all directions. And it's nice just to push one knee away at a time and really get into those juicy bits, get into those sticky spots. So be brave and take this off. Okay, now we're gradually going to start to lift up a little higher. So take the feet a little wider. We're going to stay down low. And this is all about sacral chakra. It's all about this area at the base of the spine. We want to get it moving. We want to feel it's like the water element. We want to feel that wave movement. So we start with the earth, feel safe, we're ground. Then we move up, sacral chakra, element of water. So it's like, earth is like, yeah, I'm here, safe, grounded, good. Once you feel safe, you're able to go with the flow of it. And so we can start to move the arms. There's more sound effects in here.
And it's like, you know, you imagine that you're moving in water. You're cutting the arms across. Have you got some sound you want to use? You can. Now we get this, we get the body flowing. You know, for me, that the best way for me to shift my vibrational frequency, so if you feel that low energy, shift it. Dancing like no one's watching. Anybody else do that? You know, when you're like just in your own kitchen, put your favorite piece of music on, dance like no one's watching. Best way to shift your energy. So we're flowing now. We're feeling we're not that bothered what we look like now. There's where we're going. Let's start to bring the legs in. So our 3 cups of tea. You have the feet together or hip width apart, up to you, however you're most comfortable. But just make sure you want these creases at the top of the front of the feet in line with the edge of the mat there. So however you're comfortable. The more barefoot, the more close we are to the earth. You know, we pick up on the vibrational frequency of the earth. So it's good every day to walk barefoot somewhere. So just find your feet, take a moment to sit, even like feel the stones underneath. I'm like, yeah, great, stones, brilliant. So massage, you know, like just perk up our feet are connected to the earth. Let's spread them out here. And then just feel like you're rooted in through the feet. I'm going to take the arms out to the side. We're going to bring the right pinky, lead with the right pinky. So we're going to bring the arm in. So holding your cup of tea, it's going to take it out to the side. Notice how we have to lean in here to get your full range of movement. What does the body need to do in order for it to get full range of movement? The arm comes up and over the head. And now as the arm comes across in front, just bend the knees, take the tailbone back and go across in front. We'll get a lovely twist in. So bring the arm across in front. We'll take it over the head. Holding the cup of tea in the hand. Hand comes in and it offers out. Just notice how the body just responds to you. Just focus on the fingertips. The whole body moves like a plant. And so over the top. Soften the knees as you take the twist. Follow the little pinky. Look behind you. Maybe even the pinky comes to the shoulder, the left shoulder. Bring the arm over in front. Take it up, over the head. Round, about, bring it in. And then offer it out. And then release that hand down, just pause. Feel the difference between the sides. Like that. Yeah. It's magic. It's because it works with the fascial network, which is like this. It's connected to our nervous system. Like this network underneath the skin. Okay. Left hand. Bring it in. Bring it around in front. Reach it up. So feel like you get this lovely side opening here. Just reach out into the space around you. Moving like a plant. Bringing the arm across in front. And then taking it round to a twist. Slowly coming back. So what happens is the second side, your body knows what it's doing. So it tries to speed up. But we want to go at the speed of nature. Nothing is rushed. It's another Croatian thing. No Plako. It's like something about Croatia and yoga. And Tesla and nature. Oh, just this is why it's the perfect place, I feel. I was coming here to Croatia thinking it's the perfect place for yoga for years. Finally just went, well, I'm just going to go and live there. UK is a bit rubbish at the moment. I was thinking to myself, no, I'm just going to go live there. Now I realise why. So much beautiful nature. Look at the sun, by the way. It looks like the moon, doesn't it? It's not spooky. It's absolutely amazing. So atmospheric. Spooky almost. And then release. Release the arm. Let's take a moment. Look at that, pure magic. You know, I was putting on, I know some of you were in the Facebook group, I was putting on there, I was inspired by the book and the film Wild. Anybody seen it? Yeah, Cheryl Strayed, which is there's a sunrise and a sunset every day, and you can choose to be there for it. You can put yourself in the way of beauty. It's like nothing else that's going on out there matters, does it? Oh, look at that. Let's have a shake. Let's have a shake. Another great way to relieve stress and shift your vibration. A shake, have a move the hips. Before we get all serious with sun salutations. You know, like sun salutations that, you know, I mean, I was doing them years back too, but forget them. I put mine together. It would do the same thing over and over and over again. Like the sun salutation, it's just going to become like a 40-year marriage if you're doing yoga that long. It's like going to get a bit dull. Things are going to start to need to be shifted up a bit. So here's my shift up, the sun salutation. We'll take the legs out wide. We'll start with grounding. This is horse stance. It's a stance that the Shaolin monks use. With my group at home here, we did a week of this where we built up to this pose. You can take the arms out, just try this. We held this for 15 minutes. Seriously, we built up throughout the week. It should feel effortless. You see how martial artists move? It's effortless ease. It's called Wu Wei, effortless ease. Just drop the elbows down. Try and find where the pose feels like you could hold it for 15 minutes. And really, that's a yoga asana. Now feel yourself open up like this big sunshine on the belly here, and then feel the heart open. Relax the shoulders, and then turn the corners of your mouth up towards your ears. It's important to smile. Okay, so there's horse stance. We're not going to do 15 minutes tonight. Let's just drop the arms down and bring the hands down to identity. This is a place of our internal power. So the power's within us. The light, the love, it's in with us. It's in us. Starts from here. So just breathe. Now the good thing about this sequence and this stance, you can self-regulate. So you can take it deeper if you want a bit more. If it's getting like, oh, the legs are wobbling, come up a little bit. You are. I am the captain of my soul. I heard this just last night. This phrase, has anybody heard the poem Invictus? Yeah. Brilliant. I read it, somebody read it to me last night. Sorry?
Master of my faith and captain of my soul. It goes together, right?
Yes. Yeah, that's it. Lovely. Perfect. I only came across it last night. I was like, this is what we're talking about. We're all like masters and commanders in our own life. We're captain of our soul. There's so much going on in the world at the moment that we have no control over. We have control over keeping ourselves strong, healthy, and happy. That's about it. Let's release the hands. Take a big breath. So we're moving slowly. We're straightening up the legs. We're bringing the hands together above the head. As you exhale, we're going to bring the hands down towards the earth. We're going to take the tailbone back. We're going to bring the fingertips down to kiss the earth. Little kiss to the earth. Now take between the hands, gathering a ball of earth energy between the hands. You're going to drop the tailbone, lift the head, and you're going to draw this ball upwards, keeping the shoulders relaxed. Bring the elbows into the waist and the ball in front. Drop the tailbone and straighten up, shoulders back. Okay, now take the hands onto the top of the ball, the back of the ball, and then push the ball up towards the sky. And then opening out to hold the sun and the moon in the hands. Let's do that again. Take an inhale. Bring the hands together. And take an exhale. Folding down. Fingertips kiss the earth. Take a big ball of earth energy and just draw the ball up through the midline of the body. I thought I was my phone.
Yeah, it's not mine.
Totally typical, it was mine. Bring the hands onto the top of the ball and then push the ball up towards the sky And then you draw this circle, this golden circle of light around you. We'll bring the hands down and we hold. Do you remember those golden balls of light in the hands from the beginning? We're holding them in the hands. That's going to help build the light here, balance of the two polarities. Let's do that again. Inhale. Exhale, bring the hands down and kiss the earth. Fingertips just touch the earth. Take a ball of earth energy and draw it up the midline of the body. Dropping the tailbone. Bringing the hands in front of the chest. The hands behind the ball. Pushing a ball of earth energy up towards the light to gather the light, and then drawing a big circle of light around you. You're all going to be beacons of light after tonight. Holding here, two golden balls of light in the hands. The next movement we're going to do, we're going to bring the backs of the hands together. We're going to round the back, draw the belly in. We're going to exhale, we're going to open out the arms, drop the tailbone, lift the head, and really open up this whole love and light space. Open up to the love and light. Inhale, round in the back. And exhale and opening out. Nice and slow. Give yourself as a strong but soft, peaceful warrior of love and light. On this next one, as we open out the arms, we're going to change over the feet. So the right foot turns out and the left heel lifts. And so you take the feet so they are making a right angle. So left foot forward, right foot out. Holding these golden balls of light. So you can just relax the shoulders. Like that, nice and relaxed, still effort. So plant down through both feet and drop your tailbone like an anchor down into the center of the mat. And we're going to bring the arms up like as if you're holding, a rainbow. Love rainbows, you might have seen on the way in. So holding a rainbow in the hands. We're going to bring the arms over to the side. Now this top arm, we're just going to let it drop and round here. Going to look down towards your right foot and bring the fingertips down either side of the right foot. Now you're going to lift up the left heel and pivot on that foot. As you lift the head, you might need to, there might be some tough balance here. But as we're going to drop the head down, we're going to draw the belly in and we're going to roll up. You're going to do that by hugging the thighs towards each other. We're bringing the arms up in the air. And then we open the heart chakra, the solar plexus chakra to receive the light in the front of the body. When we receive it in the body, it infiltrates every cell. And from the same way as you can stay there with the legs. So open the arms out now, holding your golden balls of light. So if you listen in, the left hand is going to come around towards the right hand. And then open it out. And come back to facing the right foot. Now, do you remember three cups of tea? Left hand. Pinky comes in towards the waist. The arm goes out to the side. It comes over the top. Over the top. You're wobbling, don't worry. Bring the back leg in a little bit more and then turn towards the back. You bring the arm across, still holding the cup of tea. Maybe you bend that back leg, maybe you lower that down a little deeper. Now bring the arm back over in front. We'll go back the way we came. Over in front, the hand comes over the head like a lasso. We bring the arm around in front. The fingertips in towards the waist. We offer the hand out towards the sea. And then we come back to our horse stand. Hands on the dantiette. Oh, anybody got wobbly legs? Oh, yeah, it's harder than you think, isn't it? It's harder when you go slower. It takes more control to go slow. Let's do the other side. So adjust your position if you need to. Moving meditation. Don't forget to breathe and don't forget to smile. These are the most important things. Inhale. You can straighten the legs here and feel a little relief. Hands together. Exhale. Fold down and kiss the earth.
golden, gather a ball of earth energy, bring it up through the midline of the body, drop the tailbone, the hands in towards the waist, then push that up towards the sky and open out. Take an inhale, round the back, and take an exhale and open out the arms, holding your 2 golden balls of light. Take an inhale and round. Take an exhale and open out. Now moving the feet around, warrior 2, if you know that. Probably the only thing that was, oh, it's the only thing I've recognized so far. But instead, we're like holding 2 golden balls of light here. So we're staying open, stay facing this way, open chest, open solar plexus. We're moving sideways. We're holding a rainbow in the arms. Where did that sound come from? I don't even know where it comes from. Lean over. Now this top arm, we just let it kind of go floppy. It rounds in. The hand comes down to the inside of your left foot. Take the other hand to the outside of the foot. And then lift off your back heel, pivot on the foot, and stay facing that left side. Drop the head down and look to your left foot. Draw the belly in and slowly just wave yourself up. Just peeling up slowly. We breathe in, bringing the arms up. To welcome the light. Remember, it's not competition, just, to feel nice and bouncy. Start to open the arms out now. Same facing that way. Now, bring the right hand towards your left hand. Right hand towards the left hand. That's it. Right elbow up towards the sky and open out. Okay, hold your golden balls of light. 3 cups of tea. I think the guys at home know 3 cups of tea. I'm going to come around this way. So, holding your golden balls of light. 3 cups of tea, right hand. Open into the waist. Arm around in front. Arm up over the head. Bring it around, take it around behind you. Just as slowly going back. Right hand comes around. And over the head. And then over it out. In coming back to the center. Coming back to horse stance. You might want to just bring the feet in, give everything a shake and loosen up. How was that? It's called mindful movement because you don't have a chance really to think about anything else but what you're doing. And you're in your body rather than your mind, which is very grounding. Should we do one more? Have we got time for one more? Let me just check. Let's have a time check. Yeah. What do you think, Mirabai? How long have we got? 10 minutes?
Yes, it's 45 minutes.
Okay.
45
till actual sunset. Let's keep going slowly. This time, now that you kind of know what you're doing, it should flow a little better. So my invitation is for you to enjoy it, and not to worry about anything. All unique plants in the same garden, but everyone's unique. No 2 plants are the same. Onto the dantian. It's where we ground ourselves and we find that. I'm going to call this Invictus pose. Yeah, it's Invictus. Feeling that inner power. Take an inhale, super slow. Let's make this a moving meditation. Take an exhale, fall down and kiss the earth. Gather your ball of earth energy, draw it up through the midline of the body. Elbows into the waist. Turn the palms up towards the sky, reaching up. And then opening the arms out. 2 golden balls of light. We just keep moving through it. We inhale, we round the back. Draw the belly in. Exhale, we open out. Open up the chest, open up the solar plexus. Now as you inhale, round the back again. Exhale, turn the feet out so the right foot goes out. The left foot moves out, the left foot straight, the arms out, holding your golden balls of light. Rainbow warrior. And then here, it's almost this spiral. Body works in waves, spirals, arcs. This is an arc. It's like
arcing round. Your hand comes to the inside of the foot, the other to the other side of the foot. Lift up your back heel. If you need to, you can drop the knee down for this one, or keep it lifted. Now drawing the belly, we're going to wave up. So we're going to heel up. So feel that peeling action. The head comes up last. The head comes up, then the arms up above the head. And you open the whole of the front body. So we're not just stretching a muscle, we're stretching the whole line of the body. Relax the shoulders, breathe, smile, and drawing the light into the front of the body, into the solar plexus, opening the heart space. Beautiful. Keep opening the arms out to the side to hold your golden balls of light. Okay, 3 cups of tea. Left arm, you can look towards me if you like, so look left. Bring the hand in towards the waist. Then take it around in front. Keep the saucer with the cup of tea on. Hand comes towards the right hand. The arm goes over the head. You open up the whole of the front of the body there. And then bring it around in front. You can even bend that back leg slightly if you want to. Look around behind you. Okay, keep moving back. So we just keep moving. The arm comes around in front. You can straighten up your right leg on this one if you like. The arm comes over the back of the head. The arm comes around in front. Now bend the right knee. Offer the left arm out towards the seat. And come back round to face the front. Adjusting your feet if you need to. Always feel free to fidget. Inhale. Circle of golden light around you. Exhale, take the hands down to the earth. Maybe the tailbone lifts here, the head drops. Drop the tailbone, holding your ball of earth energy. Bring it up through the midline of the body. Turn the hands. Reach the arms up towards the left. And open the arms out. Inhale, arch around the back. Exhale and over. Inhale, arch around. Now open out the feet. Left foot left. Feet parallel. Golden balls of light. Rainbow. So keep your chest, heart open. Sideways bend. Drop down that right arm. Fingertips down to the floor. Left hand to the floor. Lift up your right heel and turn the hips towards the left. Slowly peeling up through the spine to lift the arms up in the air. Just float them up and think, how do I need my arms here to open up your solar plexus and open up your heart to draw the love and light into the body? How do I need to place myself, opening up the armpits? Okay, keep opening the arms out now to hold your golden balls of light in the hands. So arms straight out, holding your golden balls of light out to the side. Arms out to the side, shoulder height. Yeah, okay. Okay, right hand. You can turn towards me here. Right hand comes in towards the waist. We'll circle it round. Like Hong Kong Philly sounds. The arm comes around. Anyone got sound? Great. Arm goes around in front. It's like the movement's like the wind, isn't it? It's like water. It's kind of wind energy, this one. It's like with trees grounded, root to the ground, but freedom and flexibility in the upper body. Come back to horse stance. Take a shake out. I feel like we need to do one more round, right? So you notice this twist, side bends, there's all kinds of stuff. One more round. You just, if it's getting hard, just make the sounds and just go like this. It's fine. Okay. Let's do some of this. Just get everything loosened up. Remind us not to take it too seriously as well. Nobody else does this to you. I don't cook today. But Bob is going, so Aquarian. So, any other Aquarians here, by the way? Yeah. Mirabai. Aquarian. You probably don't think I'm that bonkers, do you? You're just Aquarian.
Okay, take an inhale. Woo. Nice. A softness to this one, maybe. It's nice and soft.
I'm going to give minimum instruction.
Rainbow. Holding.
Let your legs. Let the hands heel up slowly.
Holding, breathing up. Open. Heart, the solar plexus towards the line. Keep opening the arms, release the shoulders. Armpits open. Strong back. Soft front. Wild heart. Okay, where are we going? Left, 3 cups of tea. Left arm. Fingers in towards the waist. The arm comes overhead, straight up. Turn to behind you. Take the arm back. Front. Towards the waist. And towards the waist. Arms open, rainbow. Sideways movement. Keep looking towards me for this one. Over the top and then curling.
Lift the right heel up, pivot on the toe, hips left.
Slowly rolling up. Rolling up. Whoosh. Ah. Are we feeling open? Are you breathing? Does it feel joyful? Is the heart open? Do you feel a bit wild, a bit free out here? Ah. Open the arms out to the side. Right pinky, right hand. Pinkies in towards the waist. Take them over. Over the top. Spiral wrapped around the back, to the back. Yeah, you've got it. Keep spiraling back. Arm overhead. Bring it round in front. And hop off, set the feet in. Give everything a shake. Ah! Did you feel that, like, everybody moving together? I don't know what we call it, harmony and motion. Let's bring the feet together. I'm going to teach you a lead on a little bit from this 3 cups of tea. This is like doing both arms together. It's not like doing the full one, but once you get this, and in fact, you might even want to put your shoes on if you want to walk around doing this, or we can stand still. But I'm going to bring the arms out. We're going to do this super slow. Once you get the feel of this, it's delicious. So, little pinkies in towards the waist. What needs to happen to the body? You kind of need to lean in. So you take your bottom back. The little pinkies come together and we round and curl here. Now lift the palms, keep the hands as they are, lift the palms up towards the sky. As you do this, press the hips forward and peel the body open the heart. Ooh. And then bringing the hands back round. Little pinkies come together, tailbone goes back. We're curling in, the hands come around, pinkies come together. Root down into the feet, press the hips forward, lift the arms up. And open. Now just do it with more softness and flow. See what the body naturally wants to do. I'm going to put my shoes on for a moment because I like to walk around doing this. So the idea is you just find your own way that you spiral, and then you can kind of Just walk around doing this. If you've been stuck at a computer all day, you're feeling a little bit lacking in joy and love and peace and compassion, like the outside world's driving you a bit nuts, do a bit of this. And just open your heart to feelings of joy and love again. Should we do it slowly again? Get the hang of it? Mm-hmm. Takes a while to grasp it, but you're all going to be practicing this week, I'm sure. 2 cups of tea. 2 cups of Yorkshire tea. Little pinkies come in towards the waist, hands come out. Root down into the feet, press the hips forward, lift the heart towards the sky, open the arms out. Notice how far back the arms go. When you get back down to sort of golden balls of light, here's where we stick the bottom out. The pinkies come in, we draw in, arms out, root down into the feet, straighten the legs, press the hips forward, lift the heart towards the sky. Pinkies come in. Whoosh. You see where the sound effects come in, can't you? Whoosh. Imagine you're a plant. You'll notice if anybody's on Zoom that the password for my Zoom at the moment is bloom, because where we are right now, literally today, is where everything comes into bloom. There's the most light. And my theory is that we are all plants. We bloom differently. The flower doesn't compete with the flower next to it. It just blooms. The bloom looks different for everybody. But it's about finding what helps you come into bloom, what lights this little fire in you. And then when you've got that, you've got your light to go out and shine out to the world. I just had it pop into my head there. Maybe some of you have seen it. Make sure you shine a weird light into the world so that all the other weirdos can find you. It just seems fitting now. Let's have a shake. How are we feeling? Let's take the legs a little wider. You might recognize this as a more normal type yoga pose. So you can take the feet as wide as you want them parallel. So if anything, like slightly pigeon-toed. Yeah, so slightly in. Weight through the heels. Gonna bring the hands to the hips to start with. Gonna draw the elbows back. We're just gonna go halfway down. We're just gonna take the tailbone back. Look down towards the floor. I'll draw the elbows towards each other. So there's halfway down. You just find that and feel that. And now imagine somebody's pulling you. You've got one by the ponytail, or imagine you've got a ponytail to bring yourself back up to the upright. Good. Now we're going to take the hands behind the back. I'm going to clasp the hands behind the back. Take the right thumb on top and push the knuckles down towards the floor. Do you feel that? That opens us up to light, love. When we're like that, like we don't generally feel dark and moody and kind of like a bit like hating everything in the world. When we're like that, because the body thinks that. When we open up like that, it does the opposite. So push the knuckles down, take the weight through the heels, send the tailbone back, start just going halfway down. Pushing the knuckles down behind you. Now, maybe if you want to go further and it feels okay for you to be tipped down, allow the crown, the head to drop down towards the floor and take the knuckle pulls up in the air. Ooh. And breathe and smile. If you get a tall dizzy, lift the head. If it doesn't feel nice, lift the head. And you can release the fingertips to the floor. Stay and breathe for another 3 breaths. Drop the tailbone down towards the heels, start to lift the head. And coming all the way back up. Yeah, nice. We're feeling all a bit more like this now. Okay, have the opposite thumb on top. Left thumb on top. Push the knuckles down towards the floor. Weight through the heels. Push the knuckles away. Go down slowly. So for me, I only do these kind of held postures once the body's
soft. It's like you chew the gum first, or you mold, you knead the dough, the bread, and then you shape it. Oh, what I love about this one, whole back line of the body lengthening out, front body opening. And as you come up, you've got the hands down to the tailbone, as you imagine you've been pulled by your ponytail, come up towards the standing. Oh, strong back, soft front, wild heart. Let's bring the fingertips down to the floor. And come down onto the knees. Because we weren't doing anything fast and furious there, it might be surprising how much you've done. I'm going to invite you to come down to lie on the back now and have the feet facing that way. Feet facing towards Dubrovnik Old Town, or if you're at home, well, it is still Dubrovnik Old Town. That way. Is that right? Just towards the end of the class, something like this. Feet that way. I would probably, I'm just going to censor you. Don't feel that. Oh, no, you can do. If it feels okay for you, you can do a few rocks and rolls. This feels fantastic. It's so good for us, especially if there's a few stones, but make sure there's not any big stones. And then just bring the feet down to the floor. Sweep the arms up above the head on the floor. Now press down into the feet just to lift the hips up into the air. You can either have the hands up behind the head on the floor or out to the side with cactus arms. That'll work as well. But release the elbows, the forearms down to the floor and lift the hips up. So the way you lift the hips is press down into the feet, root down through the feet, rise up the hips and open up the front of the body. And smile. Open the heart, open the solar plexus, the love and light. Take one more breath in. As you breathe in, press down into the feet. That's going to leverage the hips up. And then as you exhale, slowly peel the spine down on the mat, one vertebrae at a time. Start to bring the hands down by the body. So you're going to lower the hips down now. Lower the hips all the way down to the floor and bring the knees into the chest. And then just have a rock and a roll here. We're going to bring the feet down to the floor now and then open out the arms out to the side. Feet down to the floor, mat width apart. And we're just going to do some knee drops, just dropping the knees to the right. Ooh. Taking them through center and dropping them down to the left. So we're windscreen wide through the knees. Now my invitation here, maybe you're used to doing the same twist in every single class. The twist is very personal. And actually this part of the class is the most important part for you to tune into your body and its whispers. And just to imagine like you're covered in soap and you're just on the floor and you're getting all soapy. If everybody's had a Turkish like massage, and you get all soapy on the floor, on the marble thingy. No? Yeah. You know what I'm talking about, Suzanne, don't you? Just move around. See what the body wants to do. Maybe one leg wants to extend out. Maybe you want to lift the feet up, but just see how your body wants to roll. How do you roll? It helps to close the eyes and like pay no attention whatsoever to what anybody else is doing, but just to feel your body against the earth. Like this feeling of coming home into your body. What does it need from you in this moment? This is really, for me, where the yoga starts, where you tune into your body's whispers. How does it need to move? What is yes? What is no? I'm feeling like a little shavasana. Do we want a little short starfish? If you're ready and you want to let your legs come out to the side and make a starfish pose, then you can. Or you can keep moving. Or if your body feels like doing anything else, like a happy baby or anything else, it's in your practice. You can do that now. You can have the knees to chest, happy baby. I think we've got a few happy babies here. Remember, it's your practice. This last minute's just for you.
the invitation is for you to, Mirabai is going to play for us right now. You can either lay down and just let your body like soak it all up. Or you can sit with the legs crossed if you're watching at home. I'm just turning this screen around. I'm bringing you a little closer to Mirabai. You know, it's a bit cloudy, but it's very atmospheric. So Mirabai is concert master for the Dubrovnik Symphony Orchestra. And not just a beautiful soul and a wondrous being, and we are so blessed to have you here. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll let you, if you want to play or introduce yourself, up to you.
Well, you've already introduced me. And also, hello, UK. This is Romance of Beethoven. And with the Orchestra of Nature.
Yeah. Beautiful. My heart shall just anyone else like I think that was my favorite like moment of musical performance ever. Thank you.
Thank you. And
Thank
to
you.
play it here in
Yes,
this
it's amazing,
atmosphere, I feel the earth, I feel the sky, the sun, the moon, the energy from all of you. And I feel a little bit more limber too.
Yeah, fantastic.
Thank
Oh,
you
well,
all.
I hope you enjoyed this evening.
Yeah.
I thought we'd end kind of how we began with a hug, right? Why isn't everything starts and finishes with love, right? There was something that popped into my head this week, which was just that, you know, in these times, it does feel like it's a return to the light, right? Is anybody else feeling that? It's a return to the light. And what we need more of in the world is 528, by the way. I don't know if you know that John Lennon wrote Imagine in 528 hertz, a piece of music. So the music changes our vibration. And he wrote it in order to try, and his idea was to play his music through the radios to like bring about more love and peace in the world. So that felt like 528 to me. That felt like love to me. I hope you agree. So thank you very much. And thank you all for coming. Namaste. Oh yeah, namaste. Which means the light in me honors the light in you. It was all about the light tonight. I just wondered if you would just give a wave to everybody that's back at home. We're sorry you can't be here, but we'll put this on for you when you're here. I promise. I promise. So, and if you didn't know, today is the beginning of a whole week of events that we're going to be putting on throughout Dubrovnik in different locations, none of which are in the old town, but just different locations, kind of a journey through the elements. Tomorrow we're doing some kind of a mindful walk using Nordic walking and Qigong, going from Rixos at 8:30 tomorrow, if anybody fancies that. And tomorrow afternoon we have, oh yes, yes, thank you. And tomorrow afternoon it's the herbarium, the herbarium arts workshop at Elixir Vitae.
If anybody wants to take home with info, I have some things here.
So Maria's got a load of lovely stuff going on at the studio in Schupa, and we've got things like SUP going on this week, stand-up paddleboarding and hiking and all kinds of, but there's lots of lovely stuff. I can't even remember what. Ryan's just gone blank. But if it's all on the website, behappyfit.co.uk. And I'm sending you so much love and light. I'm going to keep on this
video here, but I'm just switch the recording off. So if you're joining, watching the recording, sending you lots of love. If anybody would like a drink,